Yeah, good afternoon or good evening, sorry. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of April 2020. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of my daily charts in my watch list that I'm trading using the high probability method, which is from this middle book here, and also the Divergence book. So it's these two books here, the trading method from them. Look at all my charts. This is actually take 2 on the video, and there's nothing worse than doing this video twice because it's my long one. The first one wasn't accepted by TradingView, so I've moved back to my recording software and hopefully it'll work. Right, let's have a look at the chart. So at least I don't have to rush it so much because I'm not limited to 20 minutes anymore. But I'll try and keep it quick and short and sharp. So this is TradingView. All right, so I'm not sure what it is, Pro Plus version. This is my watch list on the right, all the pairs I'm trading. There's a couple extra under there, so it's a daily charts. These are all on my spreadsheet, which is shared, and you'll find the link to the description, that results spreadsheet, in the description to the video. So you'll find a link to that spreadsheet, in the description of the video. It's a shared spreadsheet with all my results. I also track all of my results in my Facebook group, JAGfx Facebook group. So to all the new members there, thanks for joining, and also my Telegram group. And there's a few in there too, so thank you. And also in the Facebook group, I do have a shared folder with all the trade screenshots just taken. Every trade I take on the daily charts, there's a screenshot taken and posted in the shared folder. So let's get on to the charts, guys. So we'll just run through the list from top to bottom. If you see highlighted in blue, it means there's trades on. If nothing, like the AusCAD we're looking at now, no trades, all right? So I'll quickly explain the system. This is the high probability trading method, daily chart. The MAs, 240 LMA is the grey one. The purple one is the 100 EMA. The brown one is the 50 EMA. They're just there to give me a bit of a sense of trend direction, nothing else. They are dynamic support, resistance, etc. And I do use them for a few things, but generally they're just more of a guide. The green and red dots on the price chart is called the QMP filter. It's just a combination of this indicator down here. I'll just move across the left a bit so it's a bit more obvious to you, because that coronavirus has sort of thrown everything out. This is the MACD Platinum, all right? It's just an oscillator. It's a MACD with a zero lag feature. So it oscillates around the zero level, which is the dotted line. So generally I'm looking for I'm looking for sells when it's above the zero line, and buys when it's below the zero line. The QMP filter is made up of a combination of the MACD Platinum dots, and I'll just add another indicator that I don't have to have on my chart, but I do, it's a part of the system, all right? So I'll just, hopefully it's gonna, this is called the QQE Advanced, all right? So we'll just go to say, we'll pick this one here, this dot here, QMP filter dot. It's green dot, which is buy. MACD Platinum's below the zero level. We've got a MACD green dot, and we've got a cross from on the QQE Advance of the blue line going through the orange line. All happen on the same candle, hence it all lines up. Sometimes it doesn't. Where's one that doesn't? This one here, I don't think. So there's your red dot on the MACD Platinum. You look down at the QQE, the cross hasn't been confirmed as yet. One more candle later, the cross is confirmed at the close. That dot, QMP filtered dot, then appears on the chart. Then you take the sell on close to the open as possible. So that's all it is. I don't need this on the chart because it's not a part of the system, because the QMP filter looks after that. So I can get rid of that. Keep the charts nice and clean. All right, so I'll just move across again. So you've had your 101. So when you see red trend lines, it means I'm looking at bearish divergence. If you see green ones, bullish. If you see blue ones, just something that's got my interest. You see grey vertical lines like this, just something that's caught my interest. In this case, there's a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level, so I'm looking for sells. And I've already started drawing divergence lines in. However, nothing's been confirmed yet. Every day I'm adjusting these trend lines. As long as divergence is still valid, I'm adjusting these trend lines with price and the movement of the MACD Platinum. As soon as, if for example this just shot up here then some of this divergence would no longer be valid. So I'm prepared every day. So it's easy for me. I don't have to start and think about things. I can look at the chart and go, I'll wait for a sell now. Well, let's move on. So something it has got some action on. All right. Oz Swiss. I write notes on the chart. If I'm talking too quick, you don't understand my Australian accent, or you just want to read, slow down and smell the roses, then just pause the video or slow it down. You can read my notes. Generally, I keep pretty good notes of what I'm doing. This case is just one simple sell trade. Sell trades are designated by a vertical dotted red line and a horizontal solid red line. So I've taken a sell in here. Roughly, it's on the intersection, the next candle from the red QMP dot. It's gone against me, come down, just meandering. MACD platinum's above the zero level. There's hidden bearish divergence, which is love my hidden bearish divergence. It's marked on the chart there. So not looking too bad there. Oz Yen, same deal. A few of these Aussie pairs are the same. Sell, hidden bearish divergence. You can read my notes. Not going that well at the moment, but it's a day chart, so hold your breath, people. No rush. Here's one that is going against me. Aussie New Zealand. Sell in here. There was no divergence supporting it. The MAs were still technically down, even though they're starting to turn up. MACD platinum's a long way above the zero level, so happy to work my way out of this. This green line down here is parity, 1.000. So if you see green lines on the chart, it normally means something of importance, a big number. Look at this, hit parity. That's the New Zealand against the US, Aussie against the New Zealand. I think the New Zealand dollar was actually stronger than the Aussie dollar for about an hour or so. Blue trend lines like this, just something that catches my interest. So if you look left, it's a support level here. And I'll just keep it on the chart to see if it's still valid. All right, so that's not looking too flash at the moment, but we're still in a sell trade. It hasn't broken the previous highs yet. Aussie USD, same deal, sell trade. MACD platinum, long way above the zero level. Hidden bearish divergence, read my notes. Trends down. It's going against me. Green line in this case is a 60-cent level. You can see it written there. CAD Swiss. This is one of my problem pairs. Not a huge problem. If you look left here, you'll see blue vertical lines. They are buys. I haven't got the horizontal lines drawn in because they're just going to clutter up the chart up here, and I want to keep my text nice and clear. But they're all basically in the same area. These 5 buys. I've had it for a while and I sort of got caught with my pants down, and now I've got to try and work my way out of them. The good thing is, because they're buys on this pair, there's a big positive swap or overnight interest rate. So I can just leave these open forever basically, and I'll probably end up making more money from the swap than I will from actual trade, even if I do lose on them. But that's not the plan. The plan is to concentrate on what's on the right hand side of the chart and try to add to this pips to date and make a profit. So at least if I do close these for a loss, I'm not taking all that profit. So in the meantime, I keep on looking for opportunities on the right hand side of the chart and worry about these later. I know it sounds a bit stupid to some that I've got what I'd call dangling trades, but when you've got positive swap like this on a pair like the CAD Swiss, which is not a huge mover, it's not really a big issue. So we've got a sell in here. It's going against me at the moment. MACD platinum still above the zero level. Hidden bearish divergence. All right, so that's that individual sell just there. Let's go. CAD yen. A sell up here, and I've got this red dotted line. That's a stop for that sell. So you can read my notes. I've already closed part of that sell. Closed half. Trailing my stop now, and it's just sitting above this highs here. This yellow dash line, because I've taken a second sell here, now it's just going against me at the moment. There's a second sell, again, based on hidden bearish divergence after the big corona move. That yellow line there is overall break even for both trades. I've got 0.02 sell on here, 0.01, so I'm net minus 0.03. As long as price stays below that yellow line, I can close all the trades and be in profit. So that's as long as I want to see price below that. That's looking all right. Swiss franc, Japanese yen in a buy in here. And this thing's just gone against me right from the get-go. MACD platinum still below the zero level. Now I've drawn this grey vertical line in here. There's good support here. There's good resistance up here. And I've drawn this trend line across here because this buy signal, this green QMP is still valid. It's still a buy signal. There's been no red dots anywhere down here on the QMP filter. So normally then I just draw a trend line across here and wait for a clean close on the other side of that trend line. Then I'll just take a second buy trade, slightly bigger position size, and try and work my way out of it that way. So at the moment, just waiting on something to happen here, like either a hedge sell possibly or a second buy if we get a clean break of that trend line. Euro Aussie. In a sell up here, again, you can just pause the video, read my notes. In the sell up here, this big Corona move, took the sell, high risk trade, stop and place there, closed half, then took a buy in here. Now, this is a little bit confusing because my buy line is here and the actual QMP filtered dot is here. What's happened in these last couple of days, that QQE advance I showed you before, my programmer Matt, he's done a little bit of a modification on it, and I've moved the newer version onto the chart. It gives a slightly different reading. So it's actually the same price, but the old one gave me the dot here. This newer version gives me the dot here, but I was already in the buy trade. So all I did was change my indicator. It's just a slight upgrade. We're just trying something out to make sure everything's working fine. So don't get too stressed about it. So I'm going to sell up here, buy here. Again, this is my overall break even down here. I'm positive plus 0.01. So as long as price remains above this yellow line, I can close both trades out and remain in profit. Euro CAD, same deal. In a buy down here, took a nice buy. It's gone up nicely. I've closed half somewhere in here. Stops for that is there below these lows. I've taken another buy here. It's a nice valid hidden bullish divergence signal here. It's going against me today. Everything seems to be going against me today for some reason. Overall break-evens is yellow dash line. Again, it's positive plus 0.03. So as long as price remains above this yellow line, I'm good. Euro Swiss, the slow mover. All right, I'm going to sell here. I've already closed half. The reason I closed half here is the MACD platinum through the zero level on these candles here. This is like watching paint dry, this pair sometimes. It has some good moves, but geez, they're far and few in between. We're in a downtrend, taking sells. It's really got to push down through this low, this previous low. It's, you know, just structure of the market. See, like your low, lower high, lower low. I guess you could make an argument that could be a double top there. It's come down, lower low again, lower high, come down. It's not really breaking this low convincingly. So if a buy presents and we've got a warning signal here, we've got a green dot below the zero level just, I'll be tempted to take a buy signal there. But at the moment, we've got a sell, close half, and we're locked in, so we can't lose. Euro GBP, I can't see for looking. In a buy here this today, again, hidden bullish divergence, big Corona move. MACD platinum long way below the zero level. It went against me initially, starting to move up now slowly, back up towards the entry level, so looking all right there. Euro yen, this is one that's given me a bit of grief, but it's not too bad. I'm in a few trades here. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. You can read the notes top to bottom. The good thing is I'm hedged at the moment, so I'm not losing anything other than overnight interest rates, the swap. The good thing is they're all pretty close in here. It's been tough going any yen pairs in this Corona sort of market because the yen's a currency of safety, and when the stock market's going around like up and down, it's the yen tends to go with it. So it's been tough going, but hopefully it'll settle, and got a nice support level here, waiting on a buy so I can try and clear these trades. Euro New Zealand, took a buy hidden, bullish divergence, big move up, pull back down, without looking at that wick. I don't know. Have I got a fib? Is that a fib? Yeah. I don't use fibs that often, but every now and then I get curious. So yeah, so without looking at that big tall wick, that's come back, price has come back to the 50% level. If I go to the big wick, what's it come back to? 61. So there's plenty of people out there trading those fibs and that, so not really my thing, but my initial training in futures was based on Gann, WD Gann, and a lot of his market structure was like the old A, B, C, D sort of structure. So generally he thought you'd have a range, it'd pull back 50% roughly, then go back the same range again. That's in a perfect world. It's just good stuff to know. Anyway, we've got a bit of a support here. I took the buy, price went against me, now it's pulling back up to my entry level, so that's not too bad. MACD Platinum still a long way below the zero level, hidden bullish divergence. Euro USD, tough one to trade. I've drawn a couple of trend lines in here. I was talking about it earlier in the Facebook group. I'm not sure what these patterns are called, triangles, pennants or something. I know it's not a flag, I'll work that out. Pennant. So you're going to get a breakout somewhere, you'd think. It's just contracting. You can see it contracting, and it's like a little funnel. It's going to wait and see. So no trades on the Euro USD. Pound Oz, no trades on. Possibly setting up for hidden bullish divergence. We got a very good low on the MACD Platinum, and price is still, I could probably move this down like this. Getting close to 3 degrees, getting close to sort of double bottom or support level. I'd even call that getting close to support level, double bottom. But we'll stick with the divergence for now. It's the same thing. So in no trades, probably looking for a buy here, and you'd want to see a buy breaking this previous high sort of thing. MACD Platinum's a long way below zero level with nothing on. Pound CAD in a sell today. High risk trade. You can read my notes here. High risk trade. The trend is up, but it's ugly. It's flat-ish, but it's still technically up. We've got this nice little sort of resistance level up here, double top. I like to call them double tops. That's my sort of, I like double tops. It's a high risk trade because you're trading into the MAs and price is already pretty close to the 50, but the MACD is above the zero level, so it's worth a shot. At the moment, we're a few pips that are good, so all good on the pound CAD. But like I said, high risk trade. Pound Swiss in a buy back here, one of my good ones. Got a stop in place there. I've closed half. This thing just rolled over, gave me hidden bearish divergence. Took a sell, went nicely yesterday, and today price is starting to kick back, but now they're starting to fall away again, which is good. The MACD Platinum's rolling over, so I'd expect this to roll over also. So my overall break-even's all the way up here. So we're negative 0.01, so as long as price remains below this yellow line on both trades, I'm in profit. Pound yen, sell, same, hidden bearish divergence. It sounds like a broken record. Took the sell. Yesterday was a good day. Today started to go against me, but it's starting to fall away again. MACD Platinum rolling over, still above the zero level. Pound New Zealand. This is one of my ones that have given me some grief. Every week I'm whinging about this more. It used to be the Euro USD or the USD CAD. I think the baton has been handed to the Pound New Zealand. I'm in lots of trades. You can read all this. I'm not going to go into it all. I'm in many sequences. Now, when I say sequences, it just depends on what side of the MACD Platinum I'm on. So if I say I started here on a sell, so you look to the left, MACD Platinum's above the zero level, so sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And this, I think I went through my overall break even about 3 or 4 times. So it's all these little crappy little candles there. And I was looking for it to push through and waiting to do something about it the next day. But every time it went through, I was nowhere near the laptop. So no problems. But then because I'm now on the other side of the the zero level, I can start looking at taking another sequence. So that's where you get this. Then again, above the zero level, take other sequence. Below the zero level, take more sequences. So you just keep on taking sequences of trades. It's all a little bit confusing. I'm doing this on my 12-hour charts, and I'm just trying to hammer out as many trades as I can on them. And this setup now is something similar. So you can read for each sequence, I've got a break-even level. So I've only marked the one on the chart, which is the overall break-even. So 203,009, that should be. I think they're both actually pretty close. So this second sequence is hedged. Third sequence is just a one sell trade, just a lot of notes there. So that's probably this one here. Second sequence, I think might be, what was it? Start with a buy. Could be this one, yeah. So there's a lot of trades happening here, but at the end of the day, I'm only minus 0.28 short, and all I've got to do is get to that yellow line. And once I get there, I'll tell you what, doesn't matter what my swap is, I'm getting out of these trades. And just it's starting to drag on. When was that trade? January, 24th of January, TET. So it's been a fair while, but it's not the end of the world. Let's have a look at the pound USD, another one that gave me some grief. I've got a lot of trades on up here. And now I'm concentrating on this area, something similar to the, what was it, CAD Swiss. So I'm just concentrating on here now. You can see all these trades up here, they're all pretty tight. So there's not too much of a worry. I will be losing money on the overnight interest rate. This is my overall break-even for all trades down here. But as you can see, pips to date, I've done about 23,000 pips on the pound and about over $12,000 profit. So I've got a lot in the bank to play with. So I can just keep on trying to work this. You know, if this just drops like a rock and goes through this yellow line here, that's me done. I'm just going to cash out. But if it goes and turns, I might be able to take go long again, sort of thing, and just keep on working it. So you've got to get a little bit creative when it comes to trade management. And the good thing about trading the daily charts, you know, I can go and have a coffee and sit down, have a think, and you know, go and meditate and stuff. Whereas if you're on the 5-minute charts, you know, thing like this, you know, the decision-making process is bang, bang, bang. So I don't mind the daily charts. Gives you time to think, set a plan up, you know, pull the spreadsheets out, do some maths, get the calculator out, and really nut it out and see what, you know, what's best for you. But at the moment, I'm concentrating on these cells here. There's one on the big sequence, which is the big positions, which is stupid of me. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. And I've taken another one, a new sequence, so I'm trying to get back into the groove. So I basically took 2 sell trades here, and I've made a few mistakes on this. You can read some notes up here. I did my original analysis on MT4, then I switched to trading view, and I stuffed up two signals, both of them badly against me. So, but we'll try and recover. New Zealand CAD, not much happening here. Coronavirus has just made this a dog's breakfast, so we're not trading at the moment. New Zealand Swiss, took a buy here, already closed. It was a bigger buy because I was in a sequence from up. So I took a buy on this one here, and took a hedge sell, and took a second buy. And that one gave me some good profit. Closed out part of it, actually. So I've only got 0.01 left. And I've got a sell in here, went against me, but it's starting to go in my favour now. Which means, that means I'm in trouble on the 12-hour charts because I'm trying to go. I'm long on this pair on the 12-hour charts, so I'm going to be busy at 4 a.m. in the morning. All right, New Zealand yen, New Zealand Japanese yen, sell trade, back here, went against me, now going in my favour. Hidden bearish divergence, MACD rolling over. A lot of similarities between a lot of these trades. New Zealand USD, buy here, went up, went down, went back up, closed half, put a stop in place below this low here eventually. Got up here, I got a sell signal, initially went in my favour, hidden bearish divergence, went against me, yesterday come good, today's coming good again, getting close to that remaining buy stop. Overall break even for both trades is up here, We're negative, so as long as price, don't always have problems saying price sometimes. Price stays below this yellow line, we're good on both trades. USD CAD in a buy back here, hidden bullish divergence, MACD below the zero line, rolling up. Initially went against me, then went good a couple of days ago. Yesterday good, today not so good, but still above the entry level. This is one pair. I'm in the negative still from July, whatever. I started June last year. For some reason, I just struggle with the USD CAD, and I'm determined to keep on trading it until I get it right. USD Swiss franc, another one, like very similar to the euro. Got this pennant. Must be a pennant, surely. More dodgy trend lines. Yeah, so we've got this congestion. I'm in some trades here, so I'm in a sell. MACD platinum's above the zero level. Went down nicely one day, then straight back up. Took a hedge buy, and it just rolled straight back down. Took a hedge, a second sell. It rolled straight back up. So now my overall break even, based on these three trades, is down here. So if I want to break out, guess which way I want it to go? That way. Guess which way I reckon it'll go? That way. So we'll just wait and see. It's a tough pair for me to trade too, the USD Swiss franc. And finally, USD Japanese yen in a sell back here. Got some sort of support level here. Grey lines drawn, got a green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, so looking for buys. But since the coronavirus, look at the MAs, how tight they are. There's 3 MAs there, 240, 150. And, you know, look at these moves. Down, bang, bang. You know, we're getting back into normality. See, normality's like just like this. And you come over here, or even better still, I'll make this chart. You know, these moves are pretty big, but then you look at this nightmare. So we've done all right out of the corona, and that's the good thing about Forex too, folks, is, you know, the stock market takes a hiding, but the stock market's got a very positive bias. Whereas currencies, you got to remember all the pairs I'm trading, it's the 8 major currencies of the world. The 8 countries that none of them are going to let their currency go to zero. And all governments and all central banks for each of those 8 countries have got some vested interest to keep their currency at a certain level compared to other currencies for import, export, industry, you know. So, you know, recessions and stuff for Forex traders is not really an issue. It creates some huge volatility. And if you haven't got stops in place, like me, you can be caught with your pants down, but, you know. And I'll just give an example while we've got you. If you just traded every QMP filter dot here and kept things pretty tight, you'd do all right. You know, like even in here, you know, you'd make a few pips. And this is a daily chart. So, you know, you'd make, what's that? There, what's that? 108.82, 108.46, 107.90. So nearly 100 pips. So these little moves, 50 to 100 pips. So you just knock a few of them off every few days. You're doing all right. You know, then you get the sort of start to get the decent moves, and then you get ones like this. You know, and I'm just talking about taking a look at the QMP filter dots, nothing else. And here we go. Get this one here. Look at this. Then you get the green one. Look at that. Get the red one. Bang. So I don't think there's, you know, if you just, and that's how I used to trade, just off the QMP filter dots. If you go back in time, just look at the charts. You know, if you're trading 28 pairs or whatever, you might get stuck in a bit of a crappy range where somewhere that's pretty ugly. You know, like in here, take the buy, get stopped out. Take the sell, probably get stopped out. Take a buy, get stopped out. Sell. But I guarantee if you went to the Euro USD, this is probably a nice move somewhere. So you make up for that sort of stuff. You know, you're spreading the love sort of thing. Anyway, I digress. Getting away from the high probability method. I'm just trying to give you ideas. And that's about it for the charts, folks. So thanks for watching the video, and hopefully this video will work. And I'll get it uploaded very shortly. It's 9:30 at night, so it's pretty early for me even still. Like I said, there's been lots of new members to the Facebook group, so much appreciated. Please read the top pinned post from Christina so I don't have to answer the same questions all the time. I'm trying to be polite, but I don't mind. I don't mind helping. And also, thanks to everyone who subscribed to the YouTube channel and joined the Telegram group, etc. All appreciated. And if you have any questions or you want to chat to me, just drop me an email. There's a contact form at the website here at JAGfx.com, or just admin@JAGfx.com is fine. All right, thanks for watching. Now I've got to work out how to turn this video off because I've got no controls anymore, and there they are. Cheers.